There is one gun that your wife won't be upset if you buy. And I will talk about that one firearm that she will approve of right after I tell you we have a gun giveaway going on. Well, she would approve if you got the gun for free. So, gun giveaway going on right now. Absolutely free, but it ends really soon. So click the link in the description to find out which brand new gun you could win. Now we're talking about the one gun your wife will approve of. Now, I don't know if I'm actually an authority on this. You know, I was married once, didn't take. So, but I still got all my guns. So that's a good thing. But there is one firearm out there that every wife will approve of. Every woman will say, yep, okay, we're ready to go. And that gun is the one she wants. This is the way I look at it. If you say to your wife, you want to buy an AR-15, honey, we need to buy an AR-15. Nope, ain't gonna happen. But if she says, I want to buy an AR-15, you are going to buy an AR-15 that day. Probably within the next couple of hours, you're going to go out and buy that gun. So you need to convince her that she likes a gun. Specifically, if you can convince her that she would like a gun that you want. Back in my early married days, I was able to convince my wife that she needed a 20 gauge autoloader. I used it for grouse hunting. But that's what you need to do. The one gun that your wife will approve of is the one that she thinks she wants and she truly believes is for her. But there is a danger of this. It might actually become her gun. Then you're not going to have access to it because it's her gun. You got to be careful with that. So it's a very fine line you're walking here, guys. One of the things I used to tell people is that if you wanted to buy a gun and not get in trouble for it, just buy the gun, keep it at home, and wait for one of those Ducks Unlimited or Pheasants Forever banquets, and then just show up and say, look, I won this gun at the banquet. That only works once or twice. You're going to get caught sooner or later. But you can also dress your gun up if you would like to. So what I would suggest you do if you buy a long gun, just shove an extension cord into the action, put a lampshade on the top, and walk in and say, look, I got a new lamp for the living room. She will forbid you from displaying your lamp anywhere in the living room. You just take it downstairs and put it in the gun safe. That's how it's got to work. Okay? Now, yeah, it might be subterfuge. Yeah, we're not, understand that we're having a little bit of fun here. So to wrap this whole thing up, kind of put a bow on it, you got to make her think it was her idea. That's going to be the best way to do this. You can say that you're going to do chores, you're going to work overtime, you're going to do whatever else you can do, but you gotta make her believe that it was her idea, then she's gonna like that gun. Yeah, there's gonna be some people who don't like this video, but understand, you got two choices. You can convince her that it was her idea and she approves, or you can buy the gun without permission and take your beating. Want to know the 3 biggest mistakes when carrying a handgun? Then click on the video next to me to reveal all 3 mistakes. Mistake number 2 may shock you. Everybody has their own cardinal rules for what they're gonna do when they're carrying a gun. But right now, I'm going to give you 3 things that you must never do